this is Tom Cloud with an update on gold and silver, especially the 50-to-1 ratio that we're getting the most calls about by far. It's something they've heard in the past where you buy and sell gold and silver back and forth based on a ratio. And the ratio that's most prominent in our industry is the 50-to-1. Certainly that's when gold is 50 times more valuable gold is than silver. So where we're right now, we're started a huge bull market in silver we've already discussed, but we always need to keep that updated. And we can say back in January of this year, when the year started, the ratio was 95-to-1, and it actually got up over 100 for a short period of time, where gold was more than 100 times silver. So steadily, as we've watched this year progress now for nearly 10 months, we've watched gold come up and hit the 4,000 per ounce, and now it's hit 4,300 an ounce. And we're looking at a ratio right now today of 82-to-1, and we continue to see silver going up faster than gold. It's interesting, on January the 1st of this year, gold was sitting there at 2,600 something, and then it went up 63% for 10 months. Let me say it again. Since January, gold's gone up 63% for gold, and silver has gone up 83%, and platinum has gone up 80%, all since the first of the year. So certainly we see going the direction. The people I know in Switzerland and other countries think it's a done deal. It's going to be 50-to-1, which we've talked about. So there's got to be an ideal number. If you're going to have two assets you're comparing to the ratio, it's got to be, if you're looking for something, what are you looking for? We're looking for 50-to-1. How are we going to get to 50-to-1? Gold is going to go up, but silver is going to go up faster. So today we're trying to get gold just to 5,000, and silver comes in there at 50-to-1. Then you've got silver that's 50-to-1 ratio to gold, and that's what you want, because you've seen a stronger move in silver and gold. To reach that, silver only needs to go up 95% from today to go from 52, where it closed last week, up to 100. So man, is this an exciting time for us in the precious metals market. And gold is going to continue to come up, but for it to get from 4,200 something, where it is today, up to 5,000, that's only 26%. For anybody listening to think gold is going to go up a lot more than it is now, you've got to be making a mistake. There's just no way it's not. Central banks are buying it left and right, and they're going to continue to buy it because the Basel III agreement allows them to take any time and buy the gold and count it on their balance sheet as a spot price. They can't do that with anything else. That's what the central banks like the best, is the gold-silver ratio. So if it moves 90%, silver will be $100 an ounce, gold will be 5,000. We'll have our perfect windfall of 50-to-1, and you'll see people exiting. The people that want to go long-term and just stay will be in silver. Others will sell their silver and come back to gold, where they want to be long-term. We see a lot of trade. We haven't had this since 2008, where we were looking for certain ratios and finding them. And so it's incredibly time right now to do that. But what you've got to know is get all the advice you can, because look what happened the first 3 years of Basel. 2023, gold made its first double-digit move in several years, and we know that that's going to be a great move for us to come out and move that up to the perfect storm. So anyway, what we're going to do now is look at what do they know? What do the big names know? What was Jamie Dimon doing on TV this past weekend talking about gold? Every investor should have at least 40%, 35 to 40% in gold. He said that's a little too aggressive. He said, I think it's 20 to 1 is where this is the chairman of J.P. Morgan that knows more about precious metals than anybody other banker in the world. So when we saw Richard Kawasaki, the good dad, bad dad, that came on and hit he's now talking about $600 silver, not 100 that I'm talking about. I'm not saying it's going to get there, but look what has happened since Basel III. Since Basel III, the year 2023, gold went up 11.2%. 2024, last year, gold went up 27%. And this year, not even 10 months through, right now is 63%. You're not going to find that anywhere else. And it's going to be with us as this transforms the market until there's a new system and your gold dollar, your paper dollars don't become nothing, but they take huge hits. It's not the thing right now you want to be doing. You want to be getting your money out of banks. There's major problems coming with the banking industry. Just go on the internet and look at it because it's coming, and it's coming to your bank soon, the change. You're going to have President Trump trying to change some kind of currency between now and even going up to our 250th birthday on July the 4th of next year. And that one's pretty talked about too in my industry. So we've talked about Basel III, we've talked about the central banks, we've talked about the 50 to 1 ratio. For the ones of you that have asked, been quite a few, where do they put their gold while they're the silver? Where do they put their silver while they're accumulating it? Where at some point they're going to want to get out of it, and you don't be shipping it around. So most of you that are clients know about IDS Delaware, and I have the lowest storage rates in the world there because of my relationship with them. So you can buy the silver, leave it stored for a year or two or weeks, whatever it takes to reach your goals, and then Trip Cloud, my grandson, he can sign and send it to you, you sign it, and we'll wire you the money. Maybe you hold it, your allocated money, and you buy gold, silver till you get the 51 ratio, then you go back the other way and watch gold go back to 100 to 1 ratio where it came from. It's going to be a lot of this people speculating. I mean, they're going to be speculating like they are different categories of stocks today, AI stuff, and certainly all kinds of different chips and butter that they're using. So what we want to do now is just say, call us at our office, 800-247-2812, and we'll get right back to you. You'll get Trip or Catherine or myself, and we'll help you. But people, this is a lifetime opportunity. I've talked about it for 49 years. Nothing like this is different than any, because the dollar can't control anymore. They're out of control, and they can't control. They're too small as a conglomerate rest of the world to stop anything the United States would try. Trump knows that. He doesn't want to do it. He wants to get a new currency in place, and along the way, he wants to figure out a way to get the debt down to nothing, the 34 trillion. And people think he's got, he's going to do it. I sure hope he does it. But if he doesn't, we've got all of our metals we can sell, because I really think the numbers I'm giving you are low. I think especially gold, I think it's going to go a lot higher than 5,000. As I said, we're only 26% away from having that become a reality. So watch it and stay in touch with us. We're going to be continue to put out. If you're not getting our blast that we send out every other week. You need to send us your email and to tgcloud@bellsouth.net, and we'll put you right on the list if you're not having anything. So anyway, I think that pretty much closes it up. Tripp is still doing a great job on IRAs. A lot of people my age, people in their 60s and 70s, they're being forced now to buy larger percentages of their IRA and 401ks. But Tripp does a great job. He can work with you, and I promise you, won't be anybody in the industry faster than turning those around than we are. Because people leave their jobs and they need 2 IRAs, one for the stocks and bonds and one for the gold and silver. And we're excited about working with you on that right there. Well, hopefully we've answered some questions. You can see clearer where we're headed. And like I said, you can't believe that Jamie Dimon and people like this were. Oh, and Bank of America came out Thursday or Friday, 15% up from 5% they're recommending for their money manager clients. So once it just keeps showing up and showing up, the gold and silver has already proved it, and we're just getting started. We really are. So anyway, once again, 800-247-2812. We'll be happy to talk to you and answer your questions in any way that we can. God bless you.